Okay, welcome everyone. Let's dive right into a topic that I know many of you, especially if you follow the global music scene, have been watching closely.
Hmm.
We're talking about BTS and their mandatory military service completion dates.
It's definitely been a big focus.
Yeah, exactly. So we've gathered a good set of notes here, compiling the key details from various sources on their service periods.
Yep, got them right here.
And our mission today really is to just unpack this timeline for you,
Hmm.
see what the significance is according to the material we've looked at.
And the anticipation is huge, right? That this idea of the group finally being complete again.
That's the hook, absolutely, that sense of completion.
And looking through these notes, it's pretty striking how they map out this final stretch. You get specific dates for the members still serving.
Yeah, it makes it feel very real, very close.
Gives a concrete timeline for that moment everyone's waiting for.
And of course, we should mention, two members are already back. Our notes remind us Jin finished up last year, June 12th, 2024.
Right, the eldest member first.
And then J-Hope followed not too long after October 17th, 2024.
Yeah, so they've already completed their service and transitioned back.
So that sort of set the stage. But the dates everyone seems to be zeroing in on now, they're all clustered in June 2025.
That's what jumps out from the compiled info, definitely. June 2025 is the key month.
And it feels incredibly soon. Looking at the schedule here in our notes, RM and V, they're slated to finish on June 10th, 2025.
Wow, yeah. Juneteenth, that's like any day now, depending on when you're listening.
A shared date for those two.
Mm-hmm. And then the notes show the very next day, June 11th, 2025.
Let me guess. Jimin and Jungkook.
You got it.
Yeah.
Jimin and Jungkook are expected to complete their service then.
Okay, so boom, boom. 4 members back within, 48 hours? Middle of June?
Exactly. A really significant concentration of returns right there.
But that leaves 1 member still.
Right. That would be Suga. And the notes specify his situation is slightly different. He's been a public service worker.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So not in a typical military camp setting.
Correct. But his completion date also falls in June 2025. The notes point to June 21st specifically.
June 21st. Okay. So pulling that all together then. Jin and J-Hope returned in 24.
Yep.
Then RM and V on June 10th, 25. Jimin and Jungkook on June 11th, 25. And Suga wrapping things up on June 21st, 25.
That's the timeline laid out. All remaining members back by the 3rd week of June next year.
That quick succession in June, that's what the notes really seem to emphasize, isn't it?
It is. And this timing, this concentration, it brings up a crucial point highlighted in the material we reviewed.
It is.
The significance isn't just individual members returning. It's about all 7 being free from mandatory duties around the same time.
Ah, right. And the notes consistently use that phrase, the return of the complete BTS.
Exactly. That specific wording shows up a lot. It's about the unit, the whole group being able to operate together again after this required pause.
The anticipation is really centered on that unity, that completeness.
Mm-hmm. And taking that bigger picture view, like the notes suggest, for you listening, whether you're deep in the fandom or just watching the industry.
Yeah.
This whole period culminating in June 2025,
Yeah.
it's presented as a really pivotal moment. The chapter defined by mandatory service is closing.
Okay, so let's summarize the key takeaway from these notes we've explored.
Go for it.
The main point is that the timeline clearly points to late June 2025. By then, all BTS members are expected to have completed their mandatory service.
With those specific dates again being June 10th for RM and V,
June 11th for Jimin and Jungkook.
and June 21st for Suga.
Right. And this schedule, according to everything we've read, is what makes the return of the complete BTS possible.
It enables that highly anticipated reunion.
So for you listening, whether you've been, counting down the days or just observing the music world dynamics, this is undeniably a significant moment unfolding.
No question.
And maybe here's something to think about as we finish up. With this mandatory service period officially behind all of them by late June 2025, what happens next? What creative paths might the complete BTS explore? And, what kind of impact could that have on the global music scene after this unique kind of hiatus?
That's the big question, isn't it? What comes after completeness?